The first layer in the OSI model, or layer 1, is the physical layer. It defines how data is transmitted. So in other words, what state represents binary ones or binary zeros. So media signal and binary transmission are defined at this layer. The physical layer defines the electrical, mechanical, procedural, and functional specifications for the physical link or the physical layer. This allows for interoperability. To put that into plain English, here's an example. RJ45 connectors are used in Ethernet, and you would plug an RJ45 connector into the network interface card of a PC. The standards associated with an RJ45 interface are different to other interfaces, such as a V35 connection, which is used in some WAN implementations. So the physical characteristics of these interfaces and the specifications for activating the connections are different. On Ethernet, as an example, at layer 2, Ether 2 might be used, but PPP or HDLC may be used at layer 2 on a WAN interface. The physical characteristics here are very different. So things such as the pins, the voltage, the cable specifications, and the devices that are supported may vary. Copper, as an example, has different physical characteristics and specifications when compared to fiber. Fiber transmits light. Copper transmits electrical signals. The physical infrastructure is very different, and that needs to be standardized. As an example, a network engineer needs to know that he can connect an RJ45 cable to a Dell laptop or an HP laptop or a Cisco switch. Devices provided by different vendors. Specifications are standardized so that network engineers could go out and purchase a Cat5 cable or Cat6 cable with an RJ45 connector from a local network supplier and plug it in to any one of those devices without worrying about compatibility. The physical specifications are laid out at layer 1 of the OSI model, and thus we have interoperability between different devices from different vendors because those vendors adhere to the standards at the physical layer or layer 1 of the OSI model. Once again, a software developer working at layer 7 of the OSI model doesn't need to be concerned with the physical characteristics of Ethernet, or ATM, or DSL, or RJ45 cables, or V35 cables, or fiber optics, and so forth and so on. The developer adheres to the specifications at a layer 7, and network vendors providing networking equipment, or PC manufacturers providing PCs, adhere to the standards at layer 1 to ensure interoperability between networking devices. The physical layer is often the easiest layer to identify because it's focused on physical devices with physical cabling. There are many major functions performed by this layer, and they will vary depending on the physical media. So as an example, layer 1 specifications include cable specifications like maximum cable length, electrical specifications, radio specifications, including signal strength, modulation techniques, line coding, bit synchronization, and many other options. You'll have to refer to the physical specifications of an individual media type, such as Ethernet, to see the details and specifications for that individual media type. Fiber is different to copper, which is different to wireless, which is different to DSL. We're not going to concentrate on those here. If you're planning on becoming a manufacturer, you would have to adhere to the manufacturing requirements for cabling and interfaces to ensure that you conform to the specifications so that interoperability and standardization is ensured.